If you're looking for the best film cameras, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the 10th position of our list, we have Argus FF250. The Argus FF250 is a simple to use camera that fits the needs of most beginners who are simply looking to explore film photography. The Argus FF250 offers optics that produce sharp images. On top of that, it makes it easy to load and unload the film. It also comes in with a large viewfinder that makes it easy to compose your photos. You can also choose the film speed setting to minimize wasted shots when you use the Argus FF250 either indoors or outdoors. Though it gives you a no-nonsense approach in shooting film photography, it is the type of point-and-shoot film camera that will be ignored by pros. Moving on to the next at number 9 with Olympus 35mm Trip. The Olympus 35mm Trip Autofocus 50D camera is a great choice for people who love to shoot landscapes and cityscapes. It comes with a 28mm lens that gives you a wider perspective than what you usually get from other plastic film cameras. Looking at its construction, the Olympus 35mm Trip Autofocus 50QD camera is a standout and looks decently durable for a point-and-shoot film camera. It also comes in as a compact camera that fits in your hands perfectly. It could even be a great tool for children to learn film photography. Its all-glass optics produces some of the best results for its users. It is a favorite choice for those who love to take artsy shots but don't have the money to buy Russian Lomo cameras. It is also one of those point-and-shoot cameras that can give you a minimal wasted shot. However, if you are planning to get the best results, be sure to go for an ISO 400 film. Anything less might not give you the best result. The number 8 position is held by Canon SureShot 35mm. The Canon SureShot 35mm film camera is another great pick if you want to get the best results on your plastic film camera. It has a 38mm f/2.8 lens, perfect for indoors and outdoors. It is a great option for those who love vintage shots, especially for people who tend to shoot a lot of cityscapes. The optics can also provide you with sharp results. To operate, this camera needs AA batteries. Though it isn't going to win any award for best film camera since it only produces mediocre results, you have to give it to Canon for producing a beginner-friendly camera. Next at number 7, we have Yashica MF1 Snapshot 35mm. If you want a budget-friendly option when shooting film, you might like to consider the Yashica MF1. Predominantly made of plastic and considered by many as a disposable camera, it comes with 31mm lens with a fixed f/11 aperture and a shutter of roughly 1/120. It also comes in with a flash that is powered by 2 AA batteries. The MF1 gives you the Lomography vibe where you don't need to think a lot when using the camera. Its optics are relatively better than most of the film cameras that we will feature. However, we'd say that Lomo cameras perform better in terms of sharpness. As for its loading mechanism, the Yashica MF1 allows an easy film shooting experience. It gives you that simple and straightforward approach, though the crank feels a bit off. The number 6 position is held by Lomography LC-A. The LC-A is one of the best picks if you are looking to start shooting film cameras. It is a Russian-made camera that can introduce you to the world of film photography. It provides users with a unique blend of artsy images thanks to its legendary Minotaur 1 32mm f/2.8 lens and an easy-to-use mechanics. It is known for images saturated in color and sharp results that make this Lomo camera stand out from all the other film cameras out there. Many professional photographers also love the Lomo LC-A. You can play around with its automatic exposure or its long exposures, giving you the results that you need whether in daylight or at night. It also has a multi-exposure switch that allows you to take one photo over the other on the same frame, allowing magnificent results. It's a bit more expensive than most point-and-shoot cameras out there today. The number 5 position is dominated by Olympus Stylus 120 35mm. Olympus Style 120 35mm camera is a good choice for those who are looking to have a rugged and splash-proof film camera on their hands. You can also say that it is probably the best point-and-shoot camera out there, given the fact that it has a zoom lens, plus it can produce good results in different situations. It comes in with an 11-point multi-wide autofocus system that works well in locating subjects. Plus, it tends to recognize if the subject is not centered. However, the focus is still a bit difficult to use even with all of its AF features. When shooting indoors, you can pop its flash to get additional exposure. Also, it comes with color balancing and red eye reduction, making sure that you get good results. Moving on to the next at number 4 with Pentax IQ Zoom EZY-R 35mm. Most point and shoot cameras in the market today only have lenses that have fixed focal lengths. It means that you will have to be the one who will have to go near or further the subject to be able to get the best composition on your shot. The Pentax IQ Zoom EZY-R camera is a different beast because of its 38 to 70mm zoom lens. It fits naturally on your hands, making it easy to use. Plus, it's a fully automatic camera that can allow you to shoot portraits to landscapes without any issue. Many consider the Pentax IQ Zoom EZY-R camera as an underrated point-and-shoot film camera considering the versatility that it offers. But, just like any other disposable film camera, it has some faults such as lacking the ability to focus, not to mention the film advance is a bit hard to use. The number 3 position is held by Canon SureShot 35mm. The Canon SureShot 35mm film camera is another great pick if you want to get the best results on your plastic film camera. It has a 38mm f/2.8 lens, perfect for indoors and outdoors. It is a great option for those who love vintage shots, especially for people who tend to shoot a lot of cityscapes. The optics can also provide you with sharp results. To operate, this camera needs AA batteries. Though it isn't going to win any award for best film camera since it only produces mediocre results, you have to give it to Canon for producing a beginner-friendly camera. Next at number 2, we have Holga 120N. The best point-and-shoot film camera on our list has to be the Holga 120N medium format film camera. It is a camera known for vignetting and producing artsy results on your shots. It is also a great portrait camera considering that it uses a medium format lens instead of the smaller 35mm film. This is considered a toy camera, which means that you don't get to think a lot when using the Holga 120N. This comes in with an aperture of f/8 or f/11, making it a good choice for shooting outdoors than indoors. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by Halina Ansco Pix Flash 35mm. If you are looking for a good point-and-shoot film camera that you can play around with, then you should pick the Halina Ansco Pix Flash 35mm film camera. It is also a perfect introductory camera for kids. As a cheap film camera, it is something that can be used as a tool to teach kids film photography. This lightweight camera allows users to shoot and not worry about the results of their photos. It even has a flash that can provide you with better exposure in case you are looking to shoot indoors. You can also turn the flash off if you are already outdoors. This lightweight camera makes it easy to carry around. However, you will have to manually wind the film once you are done shooting. This makes it a good choice for beginners since you get to have that manual feel of getting the film back into its canister once you're done. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.